My name is Denise Stewart, otherwise known as Denise's Delights on social media, and I am the one that came up with the burn away cake that's gone viral. So today I'm going to show you how to do it at home. So we're gonna light this one on fire right off the bat to show you what I'm talking about if you have no idea. It takes a little bit longer in real life. All the videos you see online tend to be sped up. But it does go pretty quickly and it does self-extinguish. So that's pretty cool. Almost there. Whoops. And there you go. Real-time burn away cake. So now I'm going to show you how to make it using all Paper to Eat products. So TV Magic here, I have a cake partially decorated. The supplies you're going to need are 30mm wafer sheets from Paper to Eat. And you're going to need a pack of frosting sheets and an edible ink printer. All right, so we're going to start with a frosting sheet. And I don't know if you can see that there. So I went ahead and I printed my image. The frosting sheet will be your base image and it will not catch on fire. So I went ahead and I cut this image out to match the diameter of the cake. And we're gonna cut that down. And then what we're going to do is I just have a piping bag. There's no tip or anything. And we're going to make a small buttercream border around the perimeter here. Doesn't have to be anything too big. I see a lot of people using a shell border underneath, and that's not necessary. You can just do a small little double border there. And then for our top image, you're going to use the 30mm wafer paper. And we've got our image here. So make sure you get it lined up. And then sometimes if your icing's too soft, you can let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple minutes so it's a little bit easier to work with. But you're just gonna plop that down and gently press into the buttercream. You don't want to press too hard because then your wafer paper will get pushed into the frosting sheet there. And then I'm gonna go in with a large French tip. I think it's a 6B, and we're going to make a shell border around the perimeter here. And I like to do mine right on the edge of the paper there, so it's kind of hitting the side and the top. So start doing that. And that's just gonna hide the seam. Let's see how fast I can pipe this. All right, so there's a shell border. And then we are going to, there's still a little bit of a seam around the underside of that shell border. So I'm going in with a smaller tip here. It's an 18. And I'm gonna do sort of a little swirly pattern because it kind of helps camouflage those lines. You'll see here in just a second. Right? And then the key to hiding that inner buttercream ring is to take your piping bag, and I like to use the smallest tip. It's the same tip that I just used. And you're gonna make an inner border there. And that's kind of just to fill a little bit of space and hide that buttercream ring. Again, you don't want to press too hard because you're going to push that paper down, and you don't want the two to touch. You need a little bit of airspace so that way it burns properly. Well, there we go. All right. So now all that's left to do is to add decorations. So like on the other one here, I'm gonna add some bows. When you add items, make sure you don't have it where it can catch fire, because I can promise that the paper will self-extinguish, but I cannot promise anything else. So these right here, I also used paper to eat, frosting sheets, and then backed it with fondant. And we're just gonna add a few for decoration. And a few sprinkles, just to tie it all together. All right. And there we go. That was super quick and easy, right? Not as hard as it seems online. I've noticed also that during the warmer months, like, you want to wait until the last minute to put these together, because sometimes the paper, with the moisture and humidity in the air, it sometimes likes to bubble a little bit, and you don't want that picture to sink in. So wait till the last minute. And another thing I noticed is that a small little torch tends to burn it a little bit better than using like a candle lighter. So let's light this one up too. Pop it like it's hot. I really should have my hair back so that doesn't catch fire. Ta-da!